And one more example for extension file is when you want to save the sound extension file. So some of the examples are .mp3, .wav. So these are some of the examples for file extension. Now from this also one question generally being asked. Now you can see a list of extension files. So .pdf, so portable document format. .png, it is related to picture. .ppt or pptx, it is related to PowerPoint presentation. So these are all some of the examples for file extension formats. So if you are going to see, it is saved in the form of .html. So that .html is coming for web pages. So when you want to open web pages, you will get like that. And another concept that you need to see is either it is coming in the form of sequence or it is coming in the form of matching. So either it is coming in the form of sequence or it is coming in the form of matching, it is coming. So storage in computers or data measurement in storage. So whatever it may be. So as we were discussing, whatever you enter with the help of keyboard or data, so it will be entered into the computer for processing in the form of zeros and ones, as we were telling that as binary numbers. Now one binary digit, either 1 or 0, it is called as a bit. And 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. Now 1024 bytes is 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobytes is 1 megabyte. 1024 megabytes is 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabytes is 1 terabyte. 1024 terabytes is 1 petabyte. So in 2017, 2018, even 19 also, I think, question related to this one has come. So they asked the sequential format. So bit, byte, KB, MB, GB, TB. So this is a data measurement uh, in the form of storage or storage in computers. And some of the questions they are coming is acronym. So what is this acronym? So it is an abbreviation formed from the initial letters of the words and formed as a word. So these are all some of the examples for acronyms that are related to the internet and as well as computer. So one is MOOCs, Massive Open Online Courses, and HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, URL, Uniform Resource Locator, www, World Wide Web, IP, Internet Protocol, SIM, Subscriber Identity Module, and PDF, Portable Document Format. BIOS, BIOUS, Basic Input Output System, and ROM, Read Only Memory, RAM, Random Access Memory. So we need to study the acronyms, and we need to focus on some of the concepts related to internet terminology. So IP, Internet Protocol. So Internet Protocol makes the the individual. So whenever you are entering into a computer network, so this IP will communicate. So you may call it as IP address, you will call it like that. So it will be useful for identification from where your network is coming, you logged in. And another one is URL. So uniform resource uh, locator, so which will be telling you about web addresses. So if you want to get to that web page, so immediately you will enter that URL, immediately will be directed to that location. So uniform resource locator. Third one is browser. So browser, so if you want to search any data, so you are going to use these browsers. So some of the available browsers that we have is, so we have Mozilla Firefox, we have Google. So all these browsers are available. And next one is firewall. So unauthorized threats, unauthorized entry into the network will be blocked by firewalls. So it is like a type of security provision. So if any unauthorized entry or network is entering into your network, so immediately this firewall is going to block you. And the next one is payment gateway. So payment gateway is whenever you are making a purchase, so through a safest mode or a secure mode, you are going to do the transaction. So through which you are going to be directed to a payment gateway. So it may be Razorpay or it may be any other thing. So that we call it as payment gateway. So some of the questions, they are particularly being asked with the help of internet, related to internet terminology. So most of the questions we might be knowing. So try to have a just glance look so that you can easily write. And some of the questions, they are coming from particularly from email. So we know the purpose of email, how email will be sent. So in one of the exams, it was asked like what is CC, what is BCC. So very simple, CC in the sense carbon copy, BCC in the sense blind carbon copy. And in one of the areas, it was asked like, if you are going to send BCC, uh, is it possible that BCC will be seen by all people? So when we are going to use this blind carbon copy, except you and sender, no other people know. So there is a huge difference between carbon copy and blind carbon copy. So to immediate sender CC, so we consider it as carbon copy. BCC, blind carbon copy. So blind carbon copy, except the receiver and sender, no other people knows to whom it was sent. So a few questions that were asked from email. And some of the questions, they are coming from internet domains that are used. So when you are going to type related to any organization website, so at the end of it you need to definitely type either org, either .nic.in, either any the edu.in. Now, this internet domain, they are specifically designed to provide the entity identity. So on a commonality basis. So some of the questions, they are coming from the internet domains area. So if you are going to use, again there is a difference when it is considered worldwide, that is different. When you are operated in a specific country, so that domain will be changed to some extent. So you will get the country's AE.in. So if you are going to see all Indian companies, at the end you will be having .in. Clear? So when you have a commercial for a long range base, overall basis, you will go with the .com like that. So for a country, so domain mail ID will be changed to a minor extent, extended to the main domain. It will be there. So these type of domains at the higher ends, we call it as top level domains or TLDs. So if you are going to keep .org, so .org is for non-profit organizations, and if you are going to use .com, it is for commercial businesses. So when you are going to use .edu, so it is for educational institutions. So when you are going to use .gov, it is related to government-based structures. So some of the questions, they are coming from internet domains related to that. And some of the questions, that are coming from digital initiatives in higher education. So as you can see, Government of India and MHRD has come up with various initiatives to see that the knowledge is expanded to each and every corner of the country with the help of digital initiatives. So some of the digital initiatives that generated by created by the government in higher education is, uh, you can see NPTEL, you can see Swayam, you can see MOOCs. So you can see other courses that are offered via technology. So from that also, a few questions sometimes asked in UGC NET exam. And on a overall basis, so these are different areas we need to focus on, particularly when we are preparing for information technology exam. So one is related to computer system, another one is related to computer networks, another one is related to computer languages, another one is related to storage device and file extension and the storage in computers, acronyms, computer related terminology, internet terminology, emails, and domains. So this is a small overview. So where you can start preparing on the basis of these points, it may be useful to you.